welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do? Alright? Keep in mind that these messages are general, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks, okay? Now, collective, when it comes to this message, okay, it is a few trigger warnings in here in regards to what I picked up on, but I'll tell you before I mention it. I see this Access car going by, and instantly, I feel like a lot of you guys are limiting access to yourself. I mean, well, as far as like to other people. Okay, so y'all can really be in that hermit mode type of energy where, you know, whatever it is that you're doing to create your safe space for you in your own environment, right? Now, with the expression fight or flight, right? It's the reaction that people have to a dangerous situation that makes them either stay or deal with it and run away. Or run away, right? Okay, as far as the trigger warning, to get that out the way, all right, because instantly when I heard runaway, it made me think of that Mary J. Blige and Ludacris song. I think it's called Runaway Love. And if you guys know that song, you should really watch the music video though, because I feel like that could be significant here, okay? But even in like part of the song, Ludacris is like, now little Keisha's only 9 years old. She's trying to figure out why the world's so cold. While she's all alone and nobody seems to like her. Alcoholic stepdad always want to strike her. Some lean and some bruises. Something like that, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with either a partner, okay, or a family member in which like someone may try and provoke you, right? Or it could be someone who has some type of power struggle here, and maybe this could get physical, okay? Because I'm hearing let's get physical. So like somebody like to put their hands on someone, okay, when they back is against the wall, or I feel like if someone is wrong, or again that power struggle dynamic. Yeah, somebody don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. All right, but for some of you guys, I feel like there could be an opportunity coming in to where like you're going to be able to get away from whatever it is that you are fighting with, for whatever the case may be, okay? It's kind of like, do you want to stay in this environment, this situation, continue to fight with certain people, places, or things, or do you want to distance yourself from it? Whether that be, you cutting people off, or actual distance, like getting the fuck from up out of your hometown type shit. Okay, so let's see. That was a lot of downloads, but let's get into it. I do feel like you got somebody from your past that wants to come back and fight for this situation. Okay, maybe this is somebody who's, I'm hearing, a big baller, shot caller. So like maybe in their way of like wanting to fight for this situation, maybe they want to take you out, like they want to fly you out. Okay. Somebody want to fly you out. Look, peace. Okay, it says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. It's like, yeah, I feel like y'all is just at the point to where that's all you want. Like, you don't want to feel as though like you always arguing with a motherfucker. Yeah, surrendering. It's just like you throwing the towel in. Something, what does it say? The reaction that people have to a dangerous situation that makes them either stay stay and deal with it or run away. So it's like what does it say? You're blocking. No, that's not what that one. I guess I was reading another card in my mind. But it's like you blocking your flow of love by still surrounding yourself in that certain type of environment. So I feel like for a lot of y'all are choosing to take that flight. Okay? If it gets you from out of a rough situation, it's like sometimes you never know in which way God will create an avenue for you, a way for you to get away from something that is I'm getting like it's you know how people say like it's not good for like your nervous system. Okay, because with that flight or flight energy, if it's like it's making me think of like a horror movie, right? When you know it's a scary part, like your body tense up. You know, maybe somebody feels this certain type of way when it comes to another individual, okay, or whatever it is that you're doing. Heavy energy on like someone here, just as like as far as another confirmation if need be, but someone who could like dance, okay, like nightlife, because it's giving instantly her like from Players Club, where her cousin was like, I just came here to dance, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Uncomfortable situations, right? For whoever that may resonate with. But it says, I can release my need to control. All right. So some of y'all could have been dealing with somebody who was controlling. You know, you feel like you got to walk on eggshells when it comes to a motherfucker. It's like, I'm here, do I stay or do I go? Can't even go to the motherfucking store without somebody being like, where you going? And why you got that on? And wait, and like, god damn. And that's no healthy way of, you know, any type of relationship. Because oftentimes I feel like when people are not, when they don't have a certain peace within themselves, that sense of control, as far as keeping the same tone around them, is very real. You know what I'm saying? If you don't operate in a tone in which they're in, your peace is going to disrupt them. Because it's like, the fuck is you so happy about? Like, how are you not? Do you see? It's making me think of that one picture of that little dog. It was like, how are you? And it was like, everything is fine, but everything is in flames and and all this shit is burnt the fuck up. And you like, I'm good. You know, sometimes I feel like for a lot of y'all, the reason why y'all have that type of vibe when it comes to chaos and shit and disrupt things sent to disrupt you, is simply because like, you know that you can only control what you can, and what you can't, and what's out of your control. I feel like you just have what brings you peace is understanding that you can tell Big G, hey, I did my part. Now the rest, you know what I'm saying? The rest, I'ma just hand it over. Maybe you had to heal through that like fight or flight situation. Maybe you've been through a lot of situations that did not make you feel that made you feel so tensed up. That can be in the aspect of lovers. This can be in the aspect of like work environments. You feel like you can't really be yourself because motherfuckers are so pressed about your presence, your energy, and your aura, to where it's like, how dare you come up in this motherfucker and shine the way that you do? And that could be anywhere, not just work, wherever it is that you frequent at, right? It's like that projection energy. People want you to feel a certain type of way. Some people want to, I'm telling you, when people are not at peace, they want to fight. They want to argue because that is what they frequent. everything is an attack. Everything is a threat. It's like, damn. So if it disrupts anything that they're trying to have control over, oh, it's a problem. It's a problem. For sure. Give me one more. Yep. Friendship. Okay. I'm hearing, what about your friends? Are they gonna be Look, self-esteem at the bottom of the deck. It says, understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I feel like you that one type of friend that, like, when you come around, if you are going to get something or do something that benefits you, you're going to try and make sure that it not only benefits you, but again, what does it say? It benefit others as well. Okay, so it's given like that, it's given real true like Empress or Emperor energy, right? It's like that fatherly type of energy or that motherly type of instinct or energy that you have with everybody that you come in contact with. And your friends too. You know what I'm saying? You the motherfucker that's gonna wait for the one that is tying their shoe while the rest of the group walk away. Okay? You the one that's gonna make sure you get into the house before I drive off. Because I feel like little things like that gives you peace as far as not knowing that no one was left behind. That at least once I left your graces, everything was cool and copacetic. You know what I'm saying? Again, the things that you can control, making sure that your friends are cool, you know, everything. I feel like you're somebody who like checks up on your friends as well. It's hard here for a certain friend as well to be around you. I feel like because it's like everything that you do, this person like could want to like pick a fight with you. Okay, like any little thing, like why did you do that, like why you it's just very it's very nitpicky. Okay, this could be somebody that you travel with, you know, that one friend in the group when y'all go on vacation that's always complaining or always gonna be the Debbie Downer if they don't get their way. It's just like one of them type of people. Okay, and it's very childish too, because I feel like this could be a friend that they do that in a sense of like getting attention from people, complaining, cause like having when something is not at peace, is you have to, it's a lot of tending to. It's a lot of tending to. When you have peace, you know what I'm saying, you got shit in order. It's a cool little flow. I feel like you have this energy of like you like the life of the party, or like just again, your energy brings a sense of peace, harmony. I'm hearing somebody's name could be Harmony, and that's funny because I feel like you really live up to your name. So that's probably, you know, people can just be jealous and envious of all of the craziest things. Like I was born into this motherfucker with that. I didn't choose it. Shoot. And you actually end up living up to your energy speaks of what your name is. For those that it resonates, okay? But you do have a certain type of self-esteem that, you know, makes a little bit of people tight when you come around. And they can't control that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they have tried to with talking about you or ostracizing you. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel left out. But I feel like you still walk around that motherfucker with your head held high. I'm here because who gonna check me, boo? Okay, humor. I feel like you may look at the situation as like it's more so funny to you, or I feel like somebody could have started. I'm getting a couple downloads with that. Somebody started acting funny. Somebody really started acting funny once you had a certain type of confidence about yourself. And maybe it's because in which this is what lacks from someone, to where this is like, if you really are funny, this is the motherfucker that's gonna be like, they're not even funny. Fuck with you because you intimidate them in some type of way. If that was ever there, if it wasn't anything in their spirit that was disruptive, person you are, like, they would definitely fuck with you because they will look at you differently. They will have a different heart space. But it's something here to where it's like, it's that I was telling you, get away from them. Because while you're at peace, okay, it clearly shows that this motherfucker is in pieces. You finna be out here actually taking flights, not feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's the part of the luggage that you gonna keep wherever it is that you're leaving from. I'm hearing you need to go and pick up your feelings. Okay? Somebody's name could be Jasmine. Somebody's last name could be Sullivan. Okay? You about to have a lot of people in their feelings. Yep, because it's Judgment Day. Fear, worry. All right? So if you guys are traveling and going somewhere, maybe that could be a thing here too. It's some type of decision that you're going to have to make. Maybe this is a friend that wants to help you. And it's crazy because I feel like whoever this person is, like, you bring such a sense of peace to where it's almost as if like somebody would not mind you coming or being where they're at or helping you. Like you're peaceful and you're funny. So it's like, I'm hearing show me a good time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're a good time collective. I feel like, again, like you really are that like type of friend where you don't invite that type of energy like this. Like, it just clearly shows that your light irritates whoever this other friend's demon is. They try and control the narrative so much of you. Like, perseverance is here, right? But it's in a reverse. But it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And I feel like you have showed, like, maybe these are friends that you done talked about doing certain things in your life, right? And these could be people that probably wanted to control the narrative. Like, oh no, you should do this, you should do that. You know what I'm saying? Projecting, all of that. But you still did what you needed to do. And it's like you showed these people, like, yeah, you may have said this, but that's you. Like, when it comes to moi, we gonna put some shit together in order to get there. The way in which you operate ain't gonna be the way in which I operate. The type of person that you are ain't gonna get the same opportunities. Like, have you ever came across a friend like, so, or two, you know those two friends? It's just like a replica. They start looking alike. I'm hearing trauma bonding. Yeah, red flag, exactly. Childish. These are those type of friends that Again, this is how they're used to operating. They're a walking red flag. Like, people know with this friend group or this person or whatever, like, yeah, don't deal with them. Can't trust them. That's the energy. Like, this person wanted to be childish and act as though like they didn't want to give you flowers for whatever gifts or things that you do in life or whatever. This plant victim got people laughing at, because it's like now that they want to get back into good graces with you or whatnot. I feel like I'm hearing that song, "You look so dumb right now, standing outside my house, trying to apologize. You're so ugly when you cry, please." Somebody is really like a walking red flag. It's very desperate energy here. Again, like, however, I feel like it's just this person losing you as a friend. It caused a big impact here. It caused the big impact, because just as much as this person has gathered people around to laugh at you, now they're like the butt end of the joke. Like, silently in their own way, because you gathered all these people to laugh and joke about Collective. Meanwhile, it's like, Collective, y'all was the main one that brought this person peace in their life. That didn't have drama, that didn't have chaos. So because you didn't, they was like, oh, well, let me add some in your life so you can be just like us. But I'm hearing they're not like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not like them people. It was more people of negative, ill intent than it was good people in the group. But I feel like you could have definitely been one of one in that group. And because everybody's on fuck shit, it gives an impression of like, again, who do you think you are? Do you think you better than us? Because you don't want to talk shit? You don't want to be a hater wrapped up in, I was just being funny? No, bitch, you're a hater. You're a straight hater. I don't care how many kikis you want to put on top of it. For you to even try to inform a joke about whatever somebody else is doing, you're bothered, bitch. You bothered. Call a spade a spade. Because when you really, again, truthfully at peace with yourself, you have an understanding of like, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all. Somebody can stutter. Don't say it at all. Okay? If you can say it, motherfucker. Let me not be mean, but shit. Somebody talking about somebody and they can't even form the motherfucking sentence. I'm hearing, do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? Talking all that shit soon as I hit, okay? Somebody is like got a big mouthpiece, but if it came down to fighting, baby, yep. And that's more of that toxic shit. You don't. Why would you want to be around friends where they're going to fight you, or y'all get to the point to where y'all gonna want to put hands on each other? Y'all was never fucking friends in the first place. At least true ones. If you can get to the point to where you really put your hands on somebody you thought was your friend or you loved or consider family or whatever the case may be, I don't care how crazy the situation is. Choose your dignity, choose your peace. Because anything coming after, however shady someone may have done you, understand that is out of your control. It's already done. But who they are going to have to answer to on Judgment Day is Big G. But this person is getting a taste of their own medicine because they're being looked at as the red flag. These are people that's like, yeah, I don't want to go on vacation with this person. Like, no, last one. Yeah, this person was all negative. They always wanted to fill the room with talking about other motherfuckers. Like, god damn, can we talk about our favorite TV shows and what type of business deals and how thankful we are to even be out in a different space, a different country. You know, let's put some motherfucking toast in the air for some of our accomplishments that we got up until this point. The fuck? Why we sitting around parlaying about, or you know, on what the next person is doing? Telling you. People ain't got no. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. They feelings is hurt at the fact that you decided to not talk to them and distance yourself from them. Like you dropped them like a bad cold. Crying, depressed, pain, and sorrows because I feel like somebody got. They gain friendships off of trying to make you seem a certain type of way. It's so weird because it's like motherfuckers be calling you their friend, but be so shady. Everything that they do towards you, how they speak towards you, it be shady. I done been around some shade now, and I be like, damn, you know. Sheesh. It's one thing to joke and to make something funny. Okay, this is like somebody's liking your outfit. Okay, and you gassing them up like, okay, I see you, and like, if they wearing a certain color, be like, okay, I see you green. Okay, I see you purple. I see you orange, right? Versus somebody be like, you got all that orange on, you look like, I don't know, the motherfucking Cheeto man. I don't know, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shade. You can still make your friend laugh and joke by gassing them up in a funny way, but like, yeah, it's something here when like somebody like compliments you, or even if it's like if you're getting complimented, it makes somebody tense up. Okay, because I feel like it could be like a sense of an insecurity there, but also it be the shade too on the back end. because they know that you made them feel a certain type of way. In order to make them feel comfortable is to make you feel uncomfortable. You see how that energy transfer goes? Hey, however it is that you look is making me feel uncomfortable, so I'm going to say something mean to make you feel uncomfortable, to where it relieves the pressure of how much you are. For lack of better words, collector. And I feel like you don't even know that you make people like tense up. You become this threat when you come around. Because again, it's not like you are trying to control the situation. Like shit just naturally happens to you, for you, at you. Okay? Yeah, because look at that. Self-love. Self-explanatory. You love yourself. And again, when you don't love yourself, it shows in the lack of discipline that you have when it comes to showing up for yourself. These flies, because they cut in the grass over here. But it's literally like 2 flies up in here. Collector, you the shit, the doo-doo in the shit. You the shit, the doo-doo in the shit. If y'all know what I'm talking about, that one, it was like a homeless dude. on the street one night. These girls was leaving the club or whatever, but he was gassing them up. He was like, "You the shit, the dookie, the boo boo in the shit. You the okay." Even your haters can't be attracted to you and to see what's going on. Okay, it says loving you, taking back control, feeling happy. Yeah, I feel like you've been so much more happier, separating yourself from these people that wanted to act childish and immature when it came to whatever it is that you are doing in life. Refuse to give you your flowers. Try to act like they don't see that other people are giving you your flowers. And then when people get to asking, oh, why don't you and this person talk anymore? No contact, right? Playing the victim, trying to point you out to be a way in which they don't want you to get these flowers for. Okay? You could be a good ass person, have a good ass business, stuff like that. Shit, this could be somebody that you could have worked with, but it's just people, man. People cannot it's so hard for people to just take that L. Okay? But your cold shoulder is something different, collective, when it comes to these, because you bring so much of a peace and harmony into people's life, to where it's like, even being in the same room as people that that you may disrupt energetically when you come around, when you don't even go or think to acknowledge them, that is felt. It gets these people angry that you give them like the same energy that they be giving you. Instead of you doing or saying something intentionally to make them be in this fight or flight energy, you simply not talking to them, silent treatment, does it 10 times worse. Because these people already think highly of you. And you are such a harmonious type of person to where this is like, it's known, like, especially because I feel like it was definitely a lot of people talking about you, but it's given like some of you guys can be teachers, but you know how you passing back the test, and you got a bad grade if the teacher like flip your paper over or like whisper in your ear or something. It's like, ooh, people, man, this is whoever this friend is, they deserve this cold shoulder from you. Because the same way in which, like, it's like he who laughs first laughs last. That's exactly what I'm getting. Because now they're hurt at the fact that they just keep trying to make jokes of you, and you are too busy loving on yourself, at peace, not even giving this person the time of fucking day. And it just really shows to other people now, like, oh, you just want collective's attention. You feel some type of way. You still not over this situation. Like, now it's like, oh, I miss my friend. I miss this and this and that. They're the only one that... People don't realize how much of a good friend you were until you are not around, because I feel like a lot of people grow so comfortable at the fact of feeling as though you always gonna fucking be there, and that don't be the case. Because you was really somebody, a friend that like had faith in them. You had that healing energy. You will never lead them astray with guidance here. Especially, I feel like, because you are somebody that notices the red flags. Somebody trusts your judgment, especially with that coming out here. Because of how good of a friend they know you are, they know that you have the ability to call bullshit on other people as well. So now this person don't even have their secret weapon as a friend in their life anymore. Because with them being the same type of person Man, it's like it's birds of a feather flock together. It's so hard to figure out who you are when you've been around something, when you created a personality of yourself to be a certain type of way for so long. And then it makes it 10 times harder for people to actually believe that you are a changed person or you learning how to do better, when you've been so accustomed to that. That has been someone's MO for a minute. Shots fired. That's been somebody's MO this whole fucking time. This is like, again, like that bully now wanting to be like the holiest first lady. And it's not to say that nobody can change. It's just going to take a little bit more convincing, you know, or more of a rapport of you being said this way in order for it to eventually start to cancel out the type of person you were before. Okay? Unfinished business. Yep. Somebody definitely wants you to forgive them. But you ain't going for that shit, collective. You ain't going for that shit. Because I feel like the relationship is already... Somebody already, like, burnt their bridges. What's the intentions with this person, with this unfinished business? Let's get some tarot. Four of Swords. They've been thinking, I'm here, thinking of a master plan. Okay? This person knows that they hurt you, and it's some type of truth that they need to come and express to you. They need to be truthful in regards to something. Okay? Yeah, judgment. I'm telling you. You're the one that this person has to answer to. Like, you're the judge. It's a death card. I really feel like y'all really put this friendship to rest. Like, again, like, you've been so much more at peace. You don't feel like you have to act or dim down yourself or whatever when you around this friend because of their own insecurities and jealousy and envy. Like, You can always tell who did who wrong. I feel like that's a situation here too. Like, somebody can see, like, how other people are judging the situation with judgment here. Other people see. Other people see. Ten of Cups. Damn, this is somebody that you, with the Death card and Ten of Cups, this is you saying, like, I don't care how long I've had love for you. I don't care how much love we done shared in the past. It's like, I love you, just from over there. And this had, like, the Ten of Cups, this friendship had the potential to be literally, like, forever. Like, again, if you were somebody... Collective, whoever is blessed to be your friend, they really have a good friend. Okay? The world. Like, you have the best friend in the world. You are like that best friend in the world. Like, the type to where everybody feels as though, like, their friend group should have someone like you in it. Because you're here for the long run. The Ten of Cups is not like something temporary. It's like, no, if I love you, I love you. I'm here for you till the wheels fall off. 10 is the max in tarot. You know, with judgment here, I don't feel like you're somebody that judges your friends. Like, you just have a sense of, like, guiding people to where it's like, again, if you can't control it, give it over to Big G. You help your friends in the way in which you operate your own life. That's why it's so much of a benefit for people to be your friend. Because it's a lot of people that wake up day in and day out with nothing but wanting to start and choose violence. Not too many people know how to alchemize the shit that happens in our life and how not to allow that to spill on to other people. Okay, 5 of Cups, yeah. 2 of Pentacles. People don't know how to balance out their emotions. And then here you come in and be that sense of a balance when it comes to them. And this person knew that. I feel like with the 4 of Swords, with Judgment, like they really are, as they are being reclusive, or as people are cutting ties with them and they are no longer out in the scene or around a certain type of friend group they used to laugh and talk shit with, or whatever the case may be, this person is really looking at the situation as far as like how judgmental they were towards you. What's Judgment here? Ace of Swords. Yep, they see it. They know. They know. Because as they sit there and they think about what happened with this friendship, they know their motives. They know how whatever the fuck they were feeling internally led them to do whatever it is they were doing. Because God is showing them. Ace of Swords. Giving them the clarity. Them thoughts are coming like, hey, yeah, yep, Page of Cups. That's why this person is in this energy of wanting to apologize, because you were somebody who, again, showed up, brought peace into their life. And when they weigh out the pros and cons with the 2 of Pentacles, it was not the same on their end. No matter how much they want to create a fucking story in their head to implant themselves in being like, oh, I did this, I did that. It sounds good, but it don't feel good when you know that you never did any of that shit that you trying to make yourself believe you did in order to balance the scales out. People can be really delusional and they don't want to take accountability. They will literally create a Sims in their fucking mind and program it to make it feel and it seem, if they lie and say this so much to so many people, it almost becomes believable. You done said it to 50,000 people. By that 50,007th, it's gonna feel real. When that's not the case at all. Like, somebody here has lied so much in regards to you as a person to where, like, for one, your character does not stick to whatever narrative that they painted towards you. So it just really makes them look delusional at the fact that they think this so much of you and you're really a peaceful person. It shows how they have so much internal shit within them that they need to address, okay? Go talk to the lady. Ain't nothing wrong with going and talking to the lady. But stubbornness. They don't think they need help. With boss here, they don't want nobody telling them what to do. Okay, 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords. While this other energy is still in some type of competition with you, you are emotionally fulfilled. Like I said, like, they're still in that fight or flight energy because you done took off. So they still in a fight with you. Ooh, Lord. Pretty soon, you're going to be too far of a distance for this person to throw any type of hands towards you if it ever came down to it. Like, okay, bitch, if you that pressed, then book the goddamn plane tickets. That's going to show me you're really serious. No, I'm just playing. Imagine somebody really book a ticket. Like, you must really got some anger towards someone to book that damn flight in order to have an in-person argument. All because it's disrupting you so much at the fact that someone is at peace without your ass around. Sheesh. The Lovers. Okay. Three of Cups. You emotionally fulfill someone here. I feel like this goes outside of that friend dynamic that you got going on in the Lovers lane. Whoever it is that you are building a friendship with. Somebody, it's hard for somebody to control themselves though, because I'm telling you, ooh, you look good, collector. So this person's like, I'm trying. What more do you want from me? Nice, Sheila. Somebody like, this is mine. But somebody is like, well, I gotta try and just build the friendship first, okay? So they gotta control themselves. They gotta make it seem as though they're at peace with doing this, but they really like, there's good intentions here though. Okay, because I got Three of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's not wanting to deal with like third party relationships. Again, they have a level of peace within their life as well. So inviting all of that is only going to cause what? Chaos and conflict. So they like, man, let's not even do that. You know, when they single, they move however they move. But like, you know, with how locked in I feel like this person is towards you, they making it known in some way. Okay, the Tower, Six of Swords. Yep. Some other situation came down. It wasn't built on the best of foundations. Like I said, this other situation could have only been on like a sexual tip. Okay? But with the Six of Swords, what does that speak of? Leaving a rough situation and going to somewhere more peaceful. Okay? Even if they were having sexual relations with whoever that other energy was, the conflict and the mental conflict came from when it was like, it started to be like a territorial aspect to it. I don't want you talking to nobody else. I don't want you doing this. I don't want you doing that. Woo, everything is an issue. Somebody want to control them because that D or that P then got control over their ass. Okay? So, like, even talking to a motherfucker, it looks like you are literally putting your thing in their thing to them. Oh my God. But with the Six of Swords again, it's going to somewhere more peaceful. Yes, you have the qualities too of the sexual energy, and it's not like you try and control this person. So I feel like that allures them even more. Like that, I feel like somebody is you that somebody chooses. You ain't pressing this person when you see them talking to someone else or whatever. I keep seeing this access card. I feel like you don't put yourself in a position to cause however this person moves to put you in that fight or flight energy, because like, again, it's no title on it, it's no stamp on it, and it takes, in order to get that type of response out of you, I feel like if it ever came down to it, just on a sexual tip, but like, when you are vulnerable, when you open up to, is for some, speaking from that aspect in that type of regard, like and that's crazy though, because you know we as people should hold sex in a more higher regard. I agree. But I feel like that has become so easy instead of like, you know, allowing people to actually know about you.